And we're here. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome all to Stock Markets with Bruce. Stink bids save lives. That's your message for the day. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show and the program. I am coming to you live today from Zermatt, Switzerland, where Jen and I are hanging out for a little while. I'm happy to report that my head cold and all that is really going away. Thank God. The voice is coming back, more or less. I'm still trying to keep fluids going. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the party, everybody, and thank you for tolerating our crazy schedule lately as we have been battling this bug. Nice to have you here. It is Monday, September the 30th today, 2024. It's the last day of September, which means it's the last day of the third quarter for the corporate world, those who follow the calendar. And for our friends at Sofi, big news there. It's the last day of their third quarter. And that means this is the final day of 1 full year of making money. They started earning a profit a year ago. They have reported 3 quarters of profits in a row. This will be the fourth coming up. We'll probably get this news in about 5 weeks from now when they release their financials. In about 2 weeks, we're going to get hit with all kinds of new earnings reports. The banks, the big banks, are usually first. And then, of course, our friends at the Magnificent Seven and everybody else will come out day after day after day, week after week for the next month of earnings. So we'll start earnings season here in a couple of weeks. And, of course, SoFi will be among that group. Another stock we're watching right now very happily is ROCKETLAB. ROCKETLAB this morning, right now it's at 10.01 a share in the pre-market. It did touch 10.60 this morning. The stock has not seen these prices since January 2022. So it's been quite some time for ROCKETLAB to be trading in this neighborhood. A lot has happened in that time. A lot of developments have happened. The company has grown dramatically from that time to now. They've raised capital. They've merged with another outfit. They've done all kinds of stuff. And they are launching rockets and satellites into space. And they have a back order that is massive. So congratulations to ROCKETLAB, the corporation, its employees, and congratulations to those of you out there who are involved and hold ROCKETLAB shares, have been waiting a long time. Those of you who followed my thoughts on ROCKETLAB a year ago, 2 years ago, when I suggested that you may want to write cash secured puts on this stock. Writing $5 cash secured puts or sixes could be very profitable for you. And I know that a number of you have been doing this now for quite some time. When the shares reached the 6-7 mark, you were giddy as can be. Now we're at 10, and of course these puts are a fraction of what they once were. If you're a shareholder of ROCKETLAB, you've just been toughing it out and toughing it out and toughing it out. Some of you have been writing calls on the ROCKETLAB to bring some income in. Fair enough. Can be done, but another way to play ROCKETLAB going forward now would be to consider selling the shares at these levels and turning right around and writing cash secured puts against the stock and taking the premium off the table. For example, you could consider writing a January 2026 ROCKETLAB put contract. You could go out to writing something like, where are we here? Jan 16, 2026 expiry, a $12 put, which is $2 in the money, but you would be paid almost $5 for that contract. That would be a pretty nice little penny to be paid. You're in effect selling the shares today for 10, offering to buy them back for 12 later, but getting $5 now to do it. In other words, you're buying them back at 7. The other $3 is in your pocket. If you sell the shares at 10, you'll get back almost $5 the moment you write the put at 12. In effect, you've got a bunch of dough in your account now, the $12 a share necessary to hold the puts and the cash against them, and you earn daily interest on that money. If you're made to buy the shares at 12 because they stay around here, this 10 mark, and these contracts do get exercised on you, you don't mind. Because if the shares are at 10 and you have to buy them at 7, the 3 is all yours. Just sell the shares again at 10 and write $12 puts yet again and take another 5 off the table. Any time you'll do that. Of course, if the shares inch their way into the $11, $12 neighborhood or 13 neighborhood, these put contracts will be at the money or out of the money, and that $5 premium will drop to 4 to 3 to 2. And now you can buy back these puts for a lot less than you sold them for and rewrite $15 cash secured puts instead. And you'll probably bring in 5 for those. Again, if you're following this channel every day and you're learning how options work, you're going to figure out all kinds of tricks on how to maximize your money and your assets and make your assets pay you to hold them. You are a landlord. You have to be paid rent in your account by your investments. And why don't you make your money work for you? Put the gamble on this Rocket Lab trade or anything else onto the option gamblers and take them off of your hands. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Giddy up. Now, those of you who are into Sofi, just so you know, I was mentioning this earlier to my Gold Bagel members on the Trade Alert show that we had. You can, anytime you want, sell your SoFi shares. They're sitting around what? Almost $8, $7.90, $8 a piece. You could sell your SoFi and turn around and immediately write $10 SoFi put contracts for January 2026. And you'll bring in close to $3.25 a share in cash to do so. And what you're doing? Selling the stock at 8 and offering to buy it back at $6.75 a share. What a wonderful person you are to offer to buy them back for more than $1 less than what you just sold them for. In the meantime, you're sitting on all the cash. You sold the stock at around $8. You got the $3.25 in cash in as well. As a matter of fact, every dollar you bring in on every put you write, you put together another $1,000 of cash. In other words, if you've got 300 SoFi shares, you sell them and you write 3 puts. If you can muster up enough to write 3 puts, you'll bring in $1,000 to write a 4th put. If you have 1,000 shares of SoFi, sell them at $8 or so. That's $8,000. You can write about 8 $10 cash secured puts. That will bring enough dough in to let you write 2 or 3 more. And next thing you know, you're sitting on 10, 11 cash secured puts. At $10 a piece, all the cash is in your account and you're waiting. Shares go up, those puts go down in value. Thank you very much. You'll roll them into 12s, into 14s, into 16s as the market goes higher. If the shares stay at this level here, you're sitting on a mountain of cash, getting daily interest and saying, I love SoFi. Whenever SoFi wants to go, I'm getting richer. It's okay with me, but I want to be in a cash position. Not a bad way to play it. Anyway, thoughts? You can let me know your thoughts on those strategies anytime you like. If you've taken my classes, of which there are now 17, you are picking up the knowledge you need to know on how to generate revenue from an account that is sitting with stock in it that may have not done a damn thing for a while. There are a lot of folks out there who have shares of different companies that they just hold the stock and hope that they go up in price. And someday they'll sell and they don't know what the sell price will be and when and why. They're just thinking they've got a good long-term investment. I try to do it another way to say to you guys, why don't you bring an income in from these investments now so that you can compound your money? In other words, buy more of the same stock you love and write even more options against it, and or live off of some of that income that you're bringing in, or use some of that income you're bringing in and knock off some credit card debts, or pay down your student loans faster, or you've got a furniture loan, or you need a new transmission for your car, or whatever you need it for, or you just want to go on a vacation. And if you're retired, this is really important. If you could write options against your 401k, your IRA, and bring in option premiums against stock you're sitting on, maybe you can bring in 2 to 5 to 10,000 a month in additional income into your household. That'll give you a much more comfortable retirement, and you're not going to be worrying about the Social Security thing. You don't want to be caught in that game. You do not want to be retired where Social Security is 95% of your income. That's the last place you want to go. You want Social Security money coming in on the side as pocket change. You want to be living off of your revenues. Generate the revenues you can generate from your own assets. Anyway, go to my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Check out the classes and go from there. All right, up to you if you want to take them and when. Thank you all for joining me. Deep Value is here. Richard Carlin, Hector is here. Folks are already hitting the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Hector. Corinne, thumbs up number 20 already. Thank you, Joel, for being here. D.H. Ruda, Amy J., Tom Kaufman. Welcome all of you to the show today. Spicy Android, Charlie is here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we can do. Jack is here. How you doing? Sean is here. Who else is here? Splair is here. Sharon is here. Welcome one and all to the program. I'm glad to see you all in the house. If the man is saying you want to write GameStop $25 put for January, there's a 1050 premium. Sounds like an easy 1050 to me. Absolutely. Beach Boy, of course, is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Cindy B is here. Julia is here. Welcome all to the program. Great to have you with us from wherever you are. And I hope that you'll all see some dollars coming your way. David Petty's in the house. Hi, everybody. Welcome, my friends. All of you to the program. Double D, I made it today. Welcome, Double D, to the show today. At the moment, we've been watching the pre-market here, slightly negative at this point. Nothing catastrophically bad. We've had a pretty damn good run lately. Several months of gains on major indexes. Looking at the moment, I'm just going to punch this up here on my device to see if I can get this to cooperate with me. I'm showing the Dow down about 70, now 80 points, 0.1%. Nothing to worry about there. S&P is down 12 points, 0.1%. NASDAQ off 47. That's 0.25 point. That's it. Very quiet. Oil up a nickel. Very quiet as well. There you go. That's the story. Giddy up, everybody. We'll see just what this market wants to bring us here. We have a number of world events going on that, of course, we're watching. We're watching a U.S. election play itself out. We have a couple of conflicts going on out there. We have the economies of the world doing what they do. Interest rates are being cut. There's a ton of stuff going on, to say the least. But as an option writer, I've got good news for you guys. Option writers can make money in any kind of market. It just doesn't matter whether you're an option, a call option writer, you're writing cash secured puts, you're doing credit spreads, poor man covered call. There's a strategy for everything, and you don't have to actually own any shares of any company to be an option writer. And that is something to remember or to understand if you're new to this. So many people think that they have to have stocks to be able to write options and earn option income from the gamblers out there. No, I can turn you into a casino where you will offer contracts for sale and enjoy the shrinkage of these items, where the gamblers take all the risk and you take very little of it. But again, you have to want to do this. You'll have to want to study how to get it done right. And there are just some folks out there who can't do it. It's just the way it is. One of the most common comments I get on this channel is how many people tell me, I've tried to tell my brother about this, my sister, my brother-in-law, my buddy at work, my golfing pals. I know people that are really smart and good business people. They're really good business people, and they just don't get it. They don't want to know anything about what I do with regard to how to write options. And I tell them this, you could just watch this guy on YouTube. And there he is. You can watch him for nothing. He ain't much to look at, but but they won't do it. And I understand. I totally get it. Since I was in the brokerage business, when I entered it in 1979, and here we are in 2024, 45 years, I know that 1 in 10 people really grasp option writing. They really get it. 1 in 20 will investigate it thoroughly. And then from there, a percentage of those will try it. It is a very select group of people that actually will think outside the normal box that exists to do this. And for those of you who've had enough of losing money or getting less than stellar returns, you're probably mentally ready for this. For those out there who are full of vim and vinegar and think that all I need, Bruce, is to find the next NVIDIA. That's all I need to do, Bruce. As soon as I find the next NVIDIA company to invest in, all my problems will be solved. You're not ready to write options. I get it. But if you're ready to extract money from this stock market systematically on a weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly basis, you're willing to think in those terms, you have come to the right place right here. Start to take money off the table from these gamblers that are just risking all kinds of money at some of the longest shots I've ever heard of. It's truly unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. I appreciate you all popping in. Who cares is here? Hey, all, good morning. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Yes, Spicy Android. Uncle Bruce, I've got an idea here. This is going to be a multi-message here. Let's say I've got NVIDIA at $117 a share, and I'm going to write a $120 call against the stock, knowing that I might get exercised. I'll make a premium, plus I get bought out at 120. Yes, you would. You would be if you could get a $5 premium. Just pick a number because the contract dies in a couple of weeks. You'll get the $500 today, $5 a share, and you're offering your stock at $120. The stock goes to 122 or something like that. You'll be bought out at 120. You're up $3 on the stock. You're up $5 on the contract. You made $8, and you ended up with a $128 situation or $125 situation from a 117 situation. What do you do now? Turn around, buy the stock back at whatever it's trading at. It's trading at 122, 123. Buy it there. Now write a 125 contract and take in another $5 a share for a week or two down the road. Another way to play it, buy the stock at 117 and write a 120 contract for 2 months down the road, 3 months down the road. Offer a lot of time on a contract. You'll probably get $8, $10, $12 a share for the time. If you get exercised at 120 and you received a $12 premium on the contract, that's $12 a share. That's $1,200. You keep the $1,200. You made the $300 on the share from 117 to 120, and you're up $1,500. That happens in a month. You go, great. Okay, I'll buy the stock back again. What's it trading at? 123, 122. And now I'm going to write a 125 or a 130 contract for 3 months out, taking in another $15, $12 a share, whatever. Dare them to take me up. You can do that again and again and again and again and again for the rest of your life. You just have to learn how to write options. You have to understand how options work. You have to understand how options depreciate as they run out of time. You have to understand how options move with the market, but not exactly penny for penny. There are times where markets will move, but options will not. There are times where options will move a little weirdly because there are things going on all around the company, like earnings reports coming up. This is where it helps being part of this family on a daily basis. You hang out with the other option writers that are here, become part of this family. You learn how this option game works. You learn how to use stink bids and stink offers to maximize your return on your money. You're becoming an asset manager. That's what I'm turning you into. And I'm turning you into a miniature institutional trader by doing so. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Flint Creek says, I hope no one was caught up in those floods. Hard to imagine no one was affected. LLK is wishing everyone a good morning. Spicy Android, more than I bought, so I got to make some money on both sides. I'm waiting to get called on them. There you go. Old me is asking about BlackBerry. I have no idea what's going on there. Old me, the man, Spicy. Yep, that was easy. Spicy's going. I like this game. I like this game. And let's see what else is going here. Yeah, the man says, Spicy. I go to the cash secured put route instead of buying outright. I play that game. That way, I make a premium when I buy the stock and when I sell the stock. Can BlackBerry go to $10? I couldn't care less what BlackBerry does. Not following that company at all, and I really don't know. SB, I bought 2,000 shares of Rocket Lab at $3.92 a share. I wish I would have bought 5,000 shares. That is the common comment of anyone who makes money in the stock market. You never have enough of a winner. You always have too many of a loser. You could sell your shares now, take this 10-something dollars a share, and write cash secured puts against it if you like. You could play that game. You could write $10 puts, $12 puts, go out to Jan 26, haul in some serious money. You can play all kinds of stuff here on Rocket Lab. SB, this game ain't over. Larry, good day to you, sir. Good morning all. I'm thumbs up number 58. Thank you, my friend. SB, I bought it off advice. Good going. Walter Young, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thumbs up number 60. Thank you. Good morning from Lorraine. Mr. Premium of the Option is here. Happy Monday. Time to fill our pockets. That's a common refrain every Monday. And Melissa, I'm loving all these examples. This is interesting. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you will get more of these examples than if you're not. At the moment, Jen and I are not at home. We're on the road, and my schedule will increase as far as Gold Bagel member content as we get closer to returning back to Canada. But yes, we try to show you ways to make money in this market, no matter which way this market wants to go. Giddy up. So, there you have it. Spicy is asking here, would that work better if it's on a stock like GameStop? So instead of sell 3, I can sell 20 calls and make more on the stock than the call when I'm called out. This is not as easy to answer in 30 seconds, but I'll say this. For some of you, you're into NVIDIA, and I can see why, and I can't blame you. NVIDIA gives you fantastic premiums and incredible liquidity with their options. If you want to write call options or put options on NVIDIA, or you want to do put credit spreads, call credit spreads on NVIDIA, fantastic liquidity to do this. Easy in, easy out, that kind of thing. On other stocks like GameStop, depending on the option, depending how far out we are from the money or in time, there might be a wider spread that you have to deal with. And so there are times where certain stocks work better than others, but it all comes down to your risk tolerance level, how conservative you are, and how conservative you should be, and the objective. If you're dealing with cash that you have in a trading account, you might be more aggressive with that capital than if you're dealing with cash in your 401k. You're 5 years away from retirement, 10 years away from retirement, 15 years. You're trying to build your retirement pot to a much larger position so you can comfortably quit your job at age 55, 58, 62, 63. I don't know what. You're not going to be as aggressive if you're a 35-year-old with 10 grand lying around in a margin account. There's a whole different mentality here. Option writing should be done in a very conservative way so that a left field event, something out of left field, doesn't trip you up. That is the secret to success for option writers. Option gamblers will risk everything to make a couple of bucks. These are the folks that are letting you retire early and much more comfortably if you play your cards right. There you go. Okay, SB, I bought those Rocket Lab shares off of your advice, and I'm really glad you did, and I'm very happy. And you're not done yet. Like I said, if you are an option writer and you own Rocket Lab, you could right now look at selling your Rocket Lab and turning right around and writing $12 cash secured puts and bringing in some ridiculous amounts of money in premium to compound this game. This isn't over yet. I don't know how high Rocket Lab's going to go. I don't know if Rocket Lab goes back to $7 or $8. I don't know if it goes to $12 or $14. It doesn't matter what it's going to do. It's gone where it's gone to, and you can take advantage of a lovely little game here and now compound the return by locking in some option premiums on cash secured puts. Something to think about. Comical name. Good day. Late to the party, but you're here nonetheless. Thank you all very much. Your buddy Uncle Bruce is feeling a lot better. When you hang out at a place that looks like this, let me give you an idea of where we are. Here in Zermatt, we went for a little walk yesterday, and I put up a little video. I just thought I'd show you this little 1-minute clip. Take a look at this. This is the neighborhood in which we're hanging out in right now. That is the Matterhorn mountain right there. There's a mountain stream going by here, and Jen and I just walking along, and I stopped. I thought I'll give you a little panoramic view here. See the gentleman in front of us there walking with that humongous backpack? That is not a hiker. That individual has a paraglider in there, and that individual is headed to that little bridge there, that orange-colored bridge, and is going to go up the mountain and is going to paraglide all the way back. He could be up there for 2 hours if he wants to. For some reason, I don't know why, my computer is frozen right now. The video is not running as well as it should be. But in any event, that's what we've got. Welcome all to the party. Welcome all to the show. Welcome all to the channel. Glad to have you here. And like I say, it's beautiful here. My computer, unfortunately, is acting up a little bit, running pretty hot right now. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. I'll have to deal with it after the show. Anyway, welcome all to the party. We open in 2 minutes on the open market, so we'll be looking forward to that, see what happens. I'm going to make one little adjustment. I hope this works. I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on. We'll find out in a second whether this will work or not. Are we still here? Are we still here? Are we still here? Yes, we are. I've just plugged in my big-ass iPad to charge up the battery while I'm talking to you live. Hopefully this will stay on, okay? I'm running out of juice. Welcome one and all to the program. It's Monday, September 30, 2024. It's time to make some dough here and say thanks to Rocket Lab and stocks like Rocket Lab, but also thanks to stocks like NVIDIA and Tesla and SoFi and GameStop. You option writers can make money on all these different stocks depending on the type of strategy you are going to use to write contracts. Vladdy is in the house. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Vladdy, for thumbs up 71. SB, what's Rocket Lab's all-time stock price high? I don't know. It was back in 2021, so you'll have to look that up yourself. Certainly nothing. We haven't been in this area for quite some time. Kilowatt, welcome. Larry Titus, the bells have been rung, Bruce. We are up and running. We're open for trading. Richard Carlin is in the house. Thank you, my friend. Thank you all for joining us from wherever you are on the planet, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the opening of the market. And let's hope you guys make yourselves a nice bunch of dough today. I want you all to get a lot richer. Thank you all for being part of the show today. It's great to have you here. Double checking here. We're going to go comment only for members. Please become a member of this channel if you'd like to comment during trading hours. We'd love to have you join the channel. The #1 group of members are Gold Bagel members. If you'd like to become part of that group, Gold or Chillin', just hit the join button, and by all means, we'd love to welcome you in to the family here. And thank you again for those of you who have been hitting the thumbs up button for us already, getting us some momentum, letting YouTube know that this channel should be recommended to as many people as humanly possible. We appreciate it. Members are the ones who are keeping us on the air. Without memberships, I would not be on the air. This channel generates about $8 a day in advertising revenue. We don't have tens of thousands of viewers every 10 seconds coming through here. It's just not the same. Thank you all for your support of this YouTuber. Congratulations to those of you who have taken advantage of our classes, learning how options work, learning how to write options. Congratulations, and just keep studying on how it's done. You will be, I think, very well rewarded. I think you'll be quite satisfied with your results from the classes themselves. Hang out with this gang here of regulars, and I think you'll be well rewarded for your efforts. Thank you all so very much. D.A. Truda, yeah, here we go. Russ, here we have it. This is the comment I get the most. And I've heard this since 1979. We had a family dinner last night, Russ says, and the topic of stocks came up. I had mentioned options, and my dad was like, well, if it's so easy, why doesn't everyone do it? There you go. Russ then goes on to say, then my brother laughed and said, ETFs are the way to go, making your 8% a year. I didn't have the gall to tell them that I made 8% in 2 to 4 weeks. Family doesn't get it. Nobody does. There you go. I know. Be the casino. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. And the man comments, Russ, exactly. People just don't believe it that they can bring in 5, 8, 10% premium on an option right that expires in less than a month. They can't believe it. They can keep all that money for themselves, and they can do it every time. It just doesn't compute with people. I get it. I know. Absolutely no. But you got to step up and learn how it's done. You have to convince yourself and force yourself to say, okay, Uncle Bruce, I'm going to take these classes of yours. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put some money on the counter. I'm going to take your classes, and I'm going to open up a practice account, just like you suggested. And I'll do some practice trading in there, free, no risk there. And we'll see how it goes. I'll learn how to write options. I'll do it in a practice account, and then I'll see how I do with my account. And I'll do it very conservatively, 1 or 2 at a time. And I'll write call options against what I have, or I can buy an ETF and write a call option against an ETF. I can do that. Or I'll write a couple of call options on these GameStop shares I've had forever. And we'll just see how it goes. It won't surprise me. It never surprises me when people tell me that's how I started with you. And within a few months doing that, I was up to lesson 8, 9, 10. I couldn't wait to get up to all 17 lessons. And I started rewatching classes to remind myself again about this and that, and this and that. After 3-6 months, I'm writing 10, 20 contracts at a time. And I do see the day where I will quit my day job. I do see where I am adding value to my retirement account at double digits in a month, let alone a year or 2. I mean, you got to be kidding me. I do not see myself working until I'm 65 to retire. And what I thought I was going to do, I thought I was going to retire at 60, 65, and I figured maybe I would make enough money there to equal what I'm making now working. I now know there will be a much larger paycheck coming to me once I retire than I've ever made ever before, because the compounding factor of this is happening now. And this is where 35 and 45-year-old viewers of mine are figuring already, I've already quit my day job. I don't even work for anybody anymore. I work part-time at home, and I trade options full-time. I don't have to work anymore. But only one way to do it. You've got to step up and throw yourself into this. Take the first class, take the second class, open up a practice account, and give it a try. That's the only way you're going to know. And if you hang out with this group of regulars right here, these are all option writers. Some of these folks have quit their jobs already. Some of these folks are retired and writing options on their retirement accounts. Some of these folks were retired when they found me and now are writing options as retired people who've never written options when they worked, and they're compounding their retirement accounts dramatically, and they're extending the life of their 401ks because they were draining their 401ks a year ago, 2 years ago, and now they're adding wealth to their 401ks. Whatever they're taking out, they're replacing with more, and their accounts are actually growing while retired. This is where we have to get you guys to that level. Thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day, everybody, and make a ton of money. Early results, we're up, we're into the 6-minute mark right now of the session. We're down 140 on the Dow, I think is what we're at. Let me double check on the market. We're down 147 on the Dow. We're down 1 point on S&P. And we're up 41 on NASDAQ. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Oil is up 16 cents right now. We have ROCKETLAB up 19 at $9.97 a share. AI down 16 cents. GameStop is up a couple of cents. Sofi down a couple of pennies. NVIDIA down 61 cents. So early returns, not too much going on. We're just starting it off. And I welcome you all to the program. Welcome you to the channel today. And hopefully today will be a lovely day for you to score some premiums and put some cash in your pockets where it belongs. Absolutely true. Thank you all for being part of the channel here. 988 on ROCKETLAB, up a dime, over 1 million traded so far this morning from everything I can tell. Let me just refresh my machine here. 1005 on ROCKETLAB, pardon me. And we are rolling right along. Thank you all for being here today. 3.6 million volume if I got my number correct on ROCKETLAB. Okay. All right, there we go. We are down a nickel on Sofi. GameStop up 3. Matterport's up 3.5 cents a share. Where else are we at here? Take a look here. 23andMe is at 31.5 cents a share. Not much going on over there. We've got Spire at 9.89, waiting for that to do something. ATIP at 6.10, we're waiting for that. SmartRent 177.5, we're waiting for that one. Apple today is up 4.38 so far this morning. The high of the all-time high for Apple is $237 a share. We're at 232 right now. Tesla, 262 right now, up 225. Microsoft is up 35 cents at 428. That's about $40 off the high of the year. 52-week high, 468. Microsoft is 428. Google, 165, up 47 cents. Amazon up 38 cents at 188. NVIDIA down 35 cents at 121. High of the year, $140. Meta, the old Facebook company, $1.38 higher at 568. Goldman Sachs down $7. Cisco down 22 cents. ARC down 4. Pfizer down 4. HPQ up 24. Unity up 57 cents. The AI stock, C3 AI Inc., is down 8 cents a share at 24.14. Adobe down 96 cents. The spiders are down 32. The triple Qs are up 57. Netflix up $1 a share. IBM holding at $220, down 44 cents. Vanik Semiconductors 175 lower. Home Depot up 128. Enphase down 43 cents. Palantir down 32, and Uber down 46 cents. Those are the early results of this session, as we're just getting everything up and running. Welcome all. to the show today, and hope you're going to see some profits come your way. Congratulations to all of you. Rocket Lab right now, 988, I think is where we're at right now. Up a dime, as best as I can tell. My big ass iPad is not cooperating with updates. It is just being in a funky mood. What can I say? Sometimes it wants to play, and sometimes it just doesn't. What can I tell you? All right. Welcome all to the program. Alrighty. There we go. Back over to here as I start to shift things around. Thank you all. And like I say, I hear you, Russ. These comments that you're making about your relatives, I get this all the time. It's truly amazing. But it's okay. It's all right. We need the market to be just the way it is. We need people who are just gamblers. We need people who are just very patient, long-term investors who put up a bunch of dough and take returns that, mediocre, and they get what they get, they take it. You have joined a family of investors that decided to take a lot more money off the table, and you're doing it through option writing, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. I say congratulations, and get all you can get. Absolutely get everything you can get your hands on. Nothing wrong with any of that. Welcome one and all, and thank you for being here today. Thank you for these early thumbs ups that you've thrown our way. Appreciate it. We've got 70 something or something like that through here. Appreciate it. I'd update you with more, but my computer is acting very suspiciously this morning. It really is having some skipping issues, and it's just not firing on all cylinders. I don't know why. I must have said something to somebody, but I don't know what it is. It be what it be, and that's all that it be at this time. I have no other answers as to why we're doing what we're doing. Thank you all for tolerating us, and hopefully the messages that you're sending me are coming through, and it's landing. Excuse me. 87 thumbs ups. Thank you everybody for that. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Alrighty, there you go. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to close some programs to see if my computer will behave, but I can't seem to even get that to work properly. So I'm sort of stuck here, doing what I can with what I've got. There you go. Alrighty. Thank you all. Hopefully the picture's coming through okay. I'm assuming it is. Let's see. Dude is saying that it's sad, really. Everyone is so propagandized. Yes, a lot of large firms benefit from people just buying and holding, especially the index and mutual funds. Yes, these ETFs and these firms that specialize in attracting people's money to diversify them into a series of ETF type investments, mutual funds, and then just have them add money every once in a while to these funds and roll the dividends into the fund to just compound the return. There's nothing wrong with this strategy for a long-term strategy, but it's wonderful if you can get 10% a year on your dough. With inflation at 3-4%, and sometimes inflation at 8 to 10%, you can wipe a year or two of returns out the door in no time. And you're just, if you've got 40 years to wait, I guess you're okay. But if you're a 45, 50-year-old person and you want to retire in 10 and 15 years, and you know that you have some health issues kind of coming along here, you're going to need capital to take care of yourself, adjust your lifestyle. You can't work full time down the road like you used to or whatever. You need your money to work for you. You need your money to work like you used to work when you were 18 years old. Option writing. That's the secret right there. You've got to become a casino and work your dollars on your behalf. No one else is going to be able to do this for you. I'm sorry. They're just not out there. You've got to take control. But again, some people, some will do it. They're here. It's 214 of you that have figured this out or want to, but there are hundreds of thousands that are not here. This channel does not generate 25,000 viewers at a time on how to write options for a living. It's incredible to me. If I were just a show to show you how to gamble with $1,000 and try to turn it into $10,000 with out of reality option trades, I would have more viewers, but they'd all be losers. I'm not interested in that game. I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Larry, we're receiving you just fine. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Wasn't sure of that. I'm glad it's coming through, and I'm happy that you're there, all of you. Intel down 24 cents. RocketLab is up 12 at $9.90 a share. AI is holding a 15-cent gain. GameStop is up 4. SoFi now is up 7 cents. NVIDIA down just 18 cents. Matterport is up 4. SmartRent up a couple of cents. 23andMe is trying to gain a couple of cents. Apple's up 3.77. Tesla's up 3.69. Google is up 41 cents. Microsoft down 40. Netflix up $1.23. Meta up 177 right now. So we got some green showing here. Super Microcomputer took a real hit on Friday. 431 right now, up $11. Uber down 40, Adobe down $1.28, AMD is up 12 cents, Unity up 70, and there's some quotes for you from some of the rest of the marketplace. Welcome one and all to the program. Lots of economic news flying around, and Stellantis, the folks that own Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, the Ram truck guys, are having all kinds of problems. Oh God, are they having problems? They have thrown the street for a loop by downgrading their result projections, and they're going to cut prices on their cars. They've got to give away. They got to get rid of inventory left, right, and center. Their dealers are drowning in merchandise. All kinds of problems over there. I don't know how that's going to play out. Don't really know. Apparently, some of the German manufacturers that are sending cars to China are having a heck of a time over there. The Audi brand, the Porsche brand, Volkswagens are having a tough time selling in China right now, a real tough time. The Chinese economy is being boosted every way to Sunday by the Chinese government to try to recover that economy. It's in shambles, not good. We're watching a potential strike for the longshoremen on the east coast of the United States. That might happen. We don't know. So there's that hanging over the market. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, there you are, everybody. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the channel today. I'm glad you could join us, and I welcome you here with open arms. Nice to have you with me, and hope you're doing okay out there. Giddy on up. Let's see what else is going on here. Thank you one and all for joining us this morning. Here we go. Don't mind me. I am starting to back up again. Okay, there we have it. Thank you. There we go. Get that through. Thanks all. And good to see you there. Okay. Before my computer dies, I am going to shut the show down. I think I'm better off to close this up because my computer is taking 10 seconds to react to any kind of instruction. Thank you for joining me today. Have fun watching this market. I see RocketLab now at 10.05, up 27 cents. Keep it going, kids. We'll watch the market from out here in the Alps. And we'll be back on again tomorrow, of course, for the the alert show for the Gold Bagel members, and then this show for you. Excuse me. Thank you again for your support of this YouTuber. Get richer, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning right here from Switzerland. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better connection going, and we'll go from there. The best to you from Jen and I from Switzerland. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.